It is now 7:36, cruising along on this thankful Thursday. Hope you're enjoying it so far. Jeff and Monica with you until 9 o'clock, and it is time for Building a Better Flagstaff, brought to you by our good friends at Habitat for Humanity. And we are joined in studio by Kim Dawson, Senior Loan Officer with Nova Home Loans. Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, thank you for being here again.
Thank you for having me.
You know, before we get started, and I know we did this last time, but if you could just give us a little bit of your background, a Flagstaff community, how long you've been doing loans here and so forth.
I've been pretty much here in Flagstaff all my life. I've been doing loans for over, oh my gosh, it's been a long time. It's been over 25 years. And it's exciting. I love putting people in homes and helping them reach their goal of homeownership.
Absolutely. And talk to us about your role with Habitat for Humanity and how it connects with your role as a loan officer.
So Habitat with Humanity, I am part of their family selection committee, and I've been doing it for a while and then kind of took a break and then back into it again. And I like it. Again, it's helping to put someone into a home. So just seeing all these families, and this year, of course, it's exciting because we're doing the whole 10 starter homes. And so picking 10 families to get into this, it's exciting. Definitely heart-wrenching and emotional because we're going through all of these portfolios and trying to see who can do. And we'll have selected these candidates here very soon.
Yeah, and for those of you, I know you should be familiar with the starter home project, the starter home process. We've got 10 new homes going on here just to the west of us at Timber Sky, and looking forward to that. You can still get involved with the Blitz build that's going to be happening in June. 10 homes, 10 days is the plan for that Blitz build, and just much kudos to Habitat and everyone who's involved in this process. But you talked about how heart-wrenching it is. 10 people are going to get in a home this year. We're going to know maybe as early as today, and then there's all the other applicants that are going to have to wait. Talk to me about that, because I know it's very difficult.
I mean, again, even just in home buying, anything to do with home, you got to be ready. Having your full complete application put together, the documents that are being asked of you, the savings. I mean, regardless of what type of home we're getting into, you've got to have the savings. You've got to have skin in the game, so to say. And it's just having to go through these things and, who is and who isn't ready and helping them get ready. Yeah,
I think that's very, because people put in these applications and they're probably a little bit, maybe not confused, but unsure of
Correct.
The actual process or the criteria. Do applicants need to have a certain income level or financial background to qualify for one of the Habitat homes?
There is. There is a certain income level that you have to be at. And that is unfortunate because some people are like thinking, I don't make enough, and they actually make too much for the requirement.
Yeah.
And when you tell them, hey, you make too much money, they look at you like, what? What are you talking about? So yes, there is an income limitation, based off of household. 1 person, 2 person, 3 person household. And these starter homes, because they are a certain size, not huge family like traditionally how Habitat would normally do. So It does make it a little bit more difficult. Because if you have a household of more than 3 people, it's just not going to work. We can't put 4 people in these starter homes. It's just not big enough. So, so family size does matter in regards to these starter homes. This is a unique thing, and it's, the first time Habitat is trying it to see, can this be sustainable to help with the housing crisis we have?
Yeah, and absolutely, it looks like it can be. I mean, these homes are well made, and you're right, for maybe a young couple, 1 small toddler size, certainly perfect. Do you have because I would imagine, that like students start reaching out also, it's like, I'm thinking like, a soon-to-be college graduate, and they actually want to stay in Flagstaff and enter the workforce here, they probably look at the starter home as a great way to enter into home ownership. What's the chance for for someone for a graduating college student that's looking to buy their first home? What's their chance of getting one?
I mean, everyone has a possibility.
Yeah.
So again, do we qualify? What is our income? Do we have a job? You know, have we been at our job long enough to be able to afford this? Do we make enough income? Do we have money saved? Do we have credit? Do we not have credit? You know, all of these things are a factor still in our homeownership. And because this is what helps build you to get started today. So longevity wise, you're going to be ready for that next home. Because again, these are starter homes. So the most you can be in the house is 10 years.
Right.
So we're helping you to get started today so that you can build that equity personally and I guess equitable in a home so that you can move forward when you're ready to move forward.
Absolutely. Starter Home Project is such a great project. In 3 years, you can save $30,000, 5 years, $50,000. If you do stay in the home for 10 years, you know, Habitat at the end of that 10-year run is going to cut you a check for $100,000. So it is a great way to get started. I always mention to Eric, like, man, 10 is great. I can't wait till we get to 400 of these. You know, let's support this starter home process. It really does. It will take some of the strain off of home ownership in our community. All right, last thing before I let you go, Kim. We're talking with Kim Dawson, Senior Loan Officer with Nova Home Loans, part of the selection process. I heard you say earlier, we could know the 10 future homeowners as early as today, right?
Possibly. You know, I mean, we and the committee have been working hard to try to meet these deadlines and trying to get Eric at least enough time. So, you know, today was our goal. So who knows? So hopefully, you know, yay for those.
We're going to go with the goal-oriented people. Like, you're hitting that goal. That's happening today. And, of course, we'll have that as breaking news right here on CAF News Radio. Kim, always a pleasure seeing you. Thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you for having me.
This has been Building a Better Flagstaff, brought to you by our friends at Habitat for Humanity. Make sure that you check them out on the website. You can actually click on the starter home. It's got, you know, pictures and kind of how they're designed, how they're laid out. It's a great, great project. We'll be back. This is CAF News Radio 93.5 and AM 930 News Sports.
Community.